Justin Baldoni just flipped the script on Blake Lively in a courtroom showdown that's rocking Hollywood. She demanded his silence, tried to gag him with an insane legal move, but Baldoni fired back with a sledgehammer of evidence that left her team scrambling. The judge's ruling? A game changer. What started as a harassment claim has spiraled into a brutal war, and the latest twist proves one thing: Baldoni's not going down without a fight. Buckle up. This is massive. Let's dive into the chaos tearing through Hollywood right now. It's March 21st, 2025, and Justin Baldoni, the guy who directed and starred in It Ends With Us, has just landed a crushing blow against Blake Lively in their legal slugfest. This isn't some petty celebrity spat. It's a high-stakes battle that's been brewing since last summer, fueled by lawsuits, accusations, and a courtroom clash that's got everyone talking. Lively thought she could control the narrative with a bold request to muzzle Baldoni's team, but he turned tables in a way no one saw coming. The outcome? It's shifting the tide, and the fallout could rewrite both their careers. So how did we get here, and what just happened in court? Let's break it down. It all traces back to August 2024, when It Ends With Us hit theaters. The film, based on Colleen Hoover's bestseller, was a box office hit, $348 million worldwide, a solid win for Sony. Lively played Lily Bloom, a woman escaping an abusive past, while Baldoni took on Ryle Kincaid, her charming but troubled love interest. Baldoni also directed, staking his indie cred on a story he'd chased since 2019. On-screen, the tension worked. Off-screen, it was a different story. The press tour was aired flag. Lively and Baldoni never appeared together. No joint interviews, no premiere photos, just an icy void. Fans on X caught it fast. Where's Justin? Did Blake freeze him out? The rumors kicked off. Creative clashes, ego battles, maybe something uglier. What seemed like a blip then is the root of today's courtroom explosion. Fast forward to December 20th, 2024, Lively drops a bombshell. She files a complaint with California's Civil Rights Department, accusing Baldoni of sexual harassment on set. She follows it with a New Year's Eve lawsuit in federal court, naming Baldoni, his Wayfarer Studios, and a slew of his team, publicists Jennifer Abel and Melissa Nathan, producer Jamie Heath, even financier Steve Sarowitz. Her claims are raw. Baldoni pushed unscripted intimacy, lingered in kissing scenes, made crude remarks like asking, "How far will you go for art?" and turned hostile when she pushed back. She says she brought in her husband, Ryan Reynolds, to tweak the script, and Baldoni lost it, seeing it as a power grab. The filing's 80 pages of grit, texts, timestamps, crew statements, like one from a grip who saw Baldoni snap over a rewrite. Lively's gunning for accountability, saying his feminist image is a sham. Baldoni doesn't roll over. On January 16th, 2025, he hits back with a $400 million defamation suit, targeting Lively, Reynolds, their publicist Leslie Sloan, and Vision PR. He claims they've spun a lie to trash him, pointing to a December 21st New York Times piece, "We can bury anyone," inside a Hollywood smear machine, as proof they fed the press a hit job. He's also suing the Times for $250 million, calling it libel. His angle? Lively's accusations are fake, a dodge for her shaky press tower where she flubbed the film's abuse themes. He says Reynolds called him a predator, twice, once in June 2024, again in October, pushing WME to drop him, which they did in November. And that Nicepool character in Deadpool and Wolverine? Baldoni swears it's Reynolds mocking him on a $1.3 billion stage. His lawyer, Brian Friedman, a pitbull who repped Johnny Depp, vows to expose the power couple's dirty game. The war's been raging for months. Filings, countersuits, ex-posts flying. Lively's team calls Baldoni's suit vengeful and rambling. His camp says she's a bully hiding behind Me Too. The trial's set for March 9th, 2026, in New York Federal Court, Judge Louis J. Lyman presiding. But the real fireworks hit this week, March 18th, 2025, when Lively's lawyers make a move that could have changed everything. They file for an attorney's eyes-only protective order, an insane request to lock down discovery so tight that even Baldoni couldn't see key evidence, like texts, security details, or trade secrets. Their pitch? This case is too hot, too public, And Baldoni's team, especially Friedman, can't be trusted not to leak it. They point to his media blitz, today, Megyn Kelly, a website, thelawsuitinfo.com, dropping docs and a 168-page timeline, as proof he's fighting dirty. The PR value outweighs court rules, attorney Meryl Gavernsky-Argus. They want him gagged, discovery sealed, the narrative theirs. Baldoni's response? A legal haymaker. On March 20th, Friedman storms into court with a counterattack that's pure fire. He doesn't just fight the gag. He buries Lively's team in evidence. First, he drops unverified texts, like one from Lively to Baldoni in April 2023. If you knew me longer, you'd see how flirty and yummy the ball-busting plays. It's my love language, never with teeth. Another from Reynolds in February 2023. Excited for Blake to work with someone as dynamic as you. Friedman's point? Lively's claims don't match her tone then. She wasn't scared, she was in control. Next, he rolls out set footage. 10 minutes of outtakes showing Lively laughing, directing takes, even hugging Baldoni. No tension, no harassment, just a pro at work. He ties it to crew affidavits. A sound tech says, Blake ran the show, Justin deferred. Then the kicker, Friedman proves Lively's team leaked to the Times first, with metadata showing her complaint hit. Editors December 19th, a day before it went public. Baldoni's the victim, he says, and this gag is her last gasp. Judge Lyman's ruling on March 20 is the massive moment. Lively's team gets a partial win. The standard protective orders upgraded, shielding medical records and security info. As attorney's eyes only. But the insane request to lock Baldoni out completely? Denied. Lyman's blunt. The court's model order isn't enough for this circus, but I'm not bending law for celebrities. He narrows it to highly likely harm, not Lively's maybe standard, and keeps discovery flowing. Friedman can see the evidence, use it, fight with it. Baldoni's camp crows victory. The truth stays free. Lively's side spins it. We got protections. Discovery will bury him. But the optics? Baldoni's walking tall. He's destroyed. Her bid to silence him and the evidence drop has X buzzing. Justin's got receipts. Blake's toast. This isn't just a win, it's a shift. Lively's been on offense since December, framing Baldoni as a predator, banking on her star power and Narc Me Too momentum. Baldoni's been scrambling, his Wayfarer Studios bleeding deals, his rep as a feminist ally crumbling. Now he's got ammo. That footage? It's not conclusive, edits can lie, but it's a gut punch to Lively's unsafe set story. The texts? They're unverified, sure, but they seed doubt. Was she harassed? Or just sparring? The Times leak? If it holds, it flips her victim card. Friedman's playing Depp's playbook. Flood the zone, let the public judge. X posts show it's working. Blake's narrative's cracking. Justin's fighting smart. Lively's team isn't folding. They've got an amended complaint from February 18th, claiming another actress flagged Baldoni's behavior in May 2023. But this ruling? It's Baldoni's round. The stakes are insane. Baldoni's suing for $400 million, claiming Lively and Reynolds tanked his career. WME's drop cost him gigs. Nicepool's jab hit his brand. Lively's after damages too. Her filing hints at millions for emotional distress and lost work. Theatrial's a year out, but discovery's heating up. Baldoni wants Lively deposed fast. She's stalling, citing retaliation. He's subpoenaed Reynolds' phone logs. She's blocked it as intrusive. Lyman's warned both. No, press wars or I'll move this up. Yet Friedman's site stays live, and Lively's camp keeps leaking to Variety. The judge's patience is thin. February 3rd, he slapped down a full gag, but this week's ruling proves he won't choke the case entirely. Hollywood's watching, CAA's picking sides, Sony's sweating the film's legacy. What's next? Lively's. Teams prepping a dismissal motion, filed March 20th, calling Baldoni's suit meritless. Reynolds did the same March 18th, shrugging off Nicepool as hurt feelings. Baldoni's not budging. Friedman tells Deadline, settlement's off. Edible. The evidence war is just starting. Texts, videos, witnesses like Jenny Slate or Taylor Swift, if Baldoni's 2023 script meeting claim holds. X is split. Blake's got the edge. Justin's desperate. No, he's dismantling Hurley. The truth's murky. Did Baldoni cross lines, or did Lively overplay her hand? This ruling doesn't end it, but it's massive. Baldoni's back in the fight, and Lively's armor's dented. And just when you think it's peaking, whispers of a new witness, someone from the set ready to flip the whole story. Who are they? What do they know? That's coming, and it's going to hit hard. But the story doesn't stop with that courtroom win. Things are escalating fast, and Baldoni's momentum is picking up steam. Let's fast forward 2 weeks to April 4th, 2025. Discovery's in full swing, and Baldoni's team drops a bombshell that sends shockwaves through the case. They file a motion to compel, claiming Lively's been sitting on a gold mine of evidence, over 200 pages of internal emails from her production company, B for Effort, that allegedly show her and Reynolds plotting to reframe the It Ends With Us narrative months before her lawsuit. Friedman's filing is ruthless. One email, dated July 17, 2024, from Lively to her assistant reads, "We need Justin out of the picture. His vibe's off and Ryan's got the fix." Another, from Reynolds to Sloan on August 2nd says, "If he's the bad guy, we're golden. Push it." Baldoni's camp says this isn't just strategy. It's proof they engineered the harassment claims to dodge bad press and seize control. Lively's lawyers fire back, calling the emails miscontextualized and accusing Baldoni of hacking. Friedman counters with metadata showing they came from a Sony server leak, not a crime. This move flips the script again. X explodes. Justin's got them cornered. Blake's done. This is premeditated. The emails aren't verified yet. Lively's team says they're doctored, but the damage is instant. Baldoni's not just defending now, he's accusing. On April 7th, Judge Lyman greenlights the motion, ordering Lively to turn over the docks by April 15th, or face sanctions. It's a brutal hit. Her team's been banking on controlling Discovery, and now Baldoni's got a front row seat to their playbook. Friedman takes it public, hitting Good Morning America on April 8th. "They built a lie to bury my client. We're tearing it down brick by brick." Lively's camp stays silent, but a Variety leak claims she's devastated and prepping a countersuit for privacy invasion. The tide's turning and Baldoni's riding it. The fallout's immediate. On April 10th, WME quietly reinstates Baldoni as a client, a stunning reversal after dropping him in November. Sources tell The Hollywood Reporter it's not an apology, just business. Justin's winning the PR war. They can't afford to lose him, an insider says. It's a dagger to Reynolds, who's leaned on WME for years, ex-post-Crow. Ryan's power's slipping. Meanwhile, Wayfarer Studios lands a lifeline. A $15 million development deal with Amazon MGM announced April 11. Baldoni's Instagram post is cryptic but smug. Truth finds a way. Lively's not unscathed. Her next film, A Simple Favor 2, sees its Netflix release pushed from June to December 2025, with whispers of image rehab delays. The court wins one thing. This is Baldoni clawing his career back from the abyss. Then comes the witness twist. On April 13th, Baldoni's team subpoenas Brandon Sklenar, Lively's It Ends With Us co-star, who played Atlas Corrigan. Sklenar's been quiet. His January Truth Finds a Way Instagram was the last peep. But Baldoni's betting he's got dirt. Friedman claims Sklenar texted Baldoni in September 2024 saying, "I saw what went down. Blake's spinning it." Lively's lawyers block it, calling it hearsay. But Lyman sets a deposition for May 1st. X lights up. Brandon's thicky. If he flips, Blake's sunk. Sklenar's camp stays mum, but his silence is deafening. Did he see harassment? Or is he Team Baldoni? The uncertainty's a ticking bomb, and both sides are scrambling. The public war's uglier than ever. On April 14th, Baldoni's PR guru Melissa Nathan, who flipped Depp's narrative in 2022, launches a podcast, Behind the Lens, dissecting the case. Episode 1 pulls no punches. Blake's a master manipulator. Justin's the real victim. It's a hit, 2 million downloads in 48 hours. Lively's team counters with a Vogue profile on April 16th, where she breaks her silence. "I stood up to a bully. It's not easy." X splits harder. She's playing the martyr card. "No, Justin's gaslighting." Reynolds jumps in, tweeting April 17, "Truth cuts both ways. Wait for it." Baldoni's site updates with a smoking gun tease, unreleased audio from set. Lyman's April 18th order slaps both with a media freeze. "Next leak, I fine you." But the damage is done. Baldoni's framing himself as Hollywood's underdog, and it's sticking. The legal stakes climb higher. On April 20th, Baldoni amends his suit, upping damages to $470 million, claiming Lively's smear killed a $70 million Netflix deal for Wayfarer's next film. Lively's February amended complaint adds a new claim: Baldoni intimidated her into silence post-filming with veiled threats via text. Discovery's a bloodbath. Baldoni's got Reynolds' WME call logs from June 2024. Lively's got Baldoni's Wayfarer financials showing he pitched her as a diva to investors. Lyman's fast-tracking depositions, Sloane's set for May 10th, Heath's May 15th. X predicts Justin's building a fortress. Blake's still got the upper hand. Wait for trial. The courtroom's a pressure cooker, and neither's blinking. Hollywood's reeling. On April 22, Sony pulls It Ends With Us from a planned Blu-ray re-release, citing ongoing litigation. CAA's hosting Team Blake versus Team Justin whispers at power lunches. Agents say Baldoni's hot again, but Lively's untouchable status is wobbling. Colleen Hoover breaks her silence April 23rd on Instagram. "I support survivors. Let the courts decide." It's neutral, but fans read it as a Lively lean. Baldoni's April 24th Variety interview doubles down. "I'm not the villain here. They'll see. The industry's picking winners, and the bets are split." This is peak chaos. Baldoni's court win was massive, but these last weeks, he's turned defense into offense, hammering Lively with evidence, witnesses, and public sway. Lively's fighting back. Her Vogue plays a lifeline, but the cracks are showing. Reynolds is in the crosshairs, his nice pool dig now a liability. The trial's 11 months out, but this pregame's rewriting the rules. Did Baldoni destroy her? In court? He's damn close. And he's not done. And then there's the audio, locked in Baldoni's vault, set to drop any day. What's on it? Who's talking? It's coming, and it's going to rip this wide open.